Hello, y'all. I'm back again for part 11 of Freeing Yourself from Caregiving. Hopefully, you're having a great day today. On this day, it is actually Sunday in the United States. So let's get going here, and I will explain to you more about how, throughout my life, freeing myself from caregiving was always a concept for me, even when I didn't know it, y'all. And I didn't word it this way. However, at the stage I'm at in life, I will be escalating and perfecting freeing myself from caregiving. And I will explain how, y'all. So, one example I will give you is your relationships with people with kids. So, every once in a while in a perfect world, y'all, people meet the one. I'll say one example I'll give is Judge Judy. Okay, she went through a mini separation from her husband, but from what I think, she came into the marriage with two children, and her husband came into the marriage with three. They made it just like the Brady Bunch, y'all. However, those situations are very rare. It's very rare that two people will come into a marriage, both have kids, and they both parent as if they had those kids. Usually, what happens is when both people come into a marriage or a relationship, boyfriend, girlfriend, or whatever, um, what do you call it? Common law marriage and um, marriages and all those type of sorts of things. Most of the time, the kids are kind of dumped off on one of them. Okay, so I will give an example. I had a boyfriend, and I came into the relationship with kids. He came into the relationship with kids. And I loved his daughter so much, y'all. Okay, I did. I'm not going to lie. I kept her a lot. She hung out a lot. I wanted to hang out with her. However, oftentimes he was missing. Okay, he was missing in action due to a lot of issues that he had back then. This was many, many years ago. Now, in my situation, my stepdaughter, I guess you would say, I ended up later calling her my goddaughter, right? So at some point, she becomes very disrespectful, right? Because she's not just lacking her father. At that time, her mother was kind of busy, right? So she kind of became like my kid in a way. Freeing yourself from caregiving is stopping those situations right away. And at this point, I have nothing to do with the stepdaughter or her dad. Now, sometimes my family members will see them out, and I'm glad they're doing well, y'all. But I remove myself from a escalating food bill because that's what it boils down to in time. Because at some point, her dad, he wasn't getting the income from his job that he got laid off at. Because when I first met him, he was getting like his retirement money every month. So he was able to help more. So freeing yourself from caregiving oftentimes involves freeing yourself from other people's bills, y'all. And understanding that most of the time, I'm a female. So I think oftentimes when you come into a relationship and the man, he's so-called keeping his kids or has custody of his kids, he's dumping those kids off on you, whether it be 1, 10, 11, 15. I also met another man that was interested in marrying me. His children's mother had died. And I'll never forget this. We were sitting in 13 coins. And I said, "Why do you want to marry me?" Guess what he said, y'all? He said, "So I could watch his kids." And I said, "No, I'm not going to be watching your kids, and you're not going to be watching mine." Someone telling me that they're marrying me so I could watch their kids. First of all, you got to start thinking more logical. When anyone tells you they want to do something with you so you can watch their kids, the first thing you should be thinking, and it's not mean to think this, it's logic and reasoning. It's common sense, y'all. The first thing you should be thinking is, those are not my kids. I was struggling to watch my own children. To be honest, I had too many kids. So, what do I need with having someone else's kids dumped off on me? And he lives out of state and he's still single, y'all. He's having some trouble with his children. They're teenagers, and I had some trouble with mine. But you know what? We're not having trouble with any opposite sex relationship, y'all. So, freeing yourself from caregiving involves not taking on other people's kids. So that's an example I'm going to give you on how I was always doing this and helping you be braver in doing it, y'all. Please like, share, and subscribe. Thank you. Bye.